I married the most popular guy in high school. Even though he's gay, as long as I could be with him, I was happy. But what I didn't expect was, on our wedding night he gave me 3 rules: don't talk to him, don't touch him, and don't mind his business. I sat there stunned. How can I be married to a man I can't even talk to or touch? The 3rd rule I could handle, but the first 2 it felt surreal. Michael walked into the bathroom, leaving me staring into the space. When he emerged minutes later, water glistening on his skin, he barely acknowledged my presence. Dressed in a suit, he slept into bed, turned off his lamp, and fell asleep as if I wasn't even there. I lay beside him, too stunned to speak, my hand frozen midair as his rule echoed in my mind: don't touch me. The next morning I woke up alone, the sound of water running from the bathroom include me in on his whereabouts. I found a robe, draped it over my lingerie, and made my way downstairs to the kitchen. I decided to cook breakfast, even though I didn't know if Michael would eat it or even acknowledge me. When he appeared dressed in a black suit, he looked like he was going to work, which confused me. It was a Sunday. Good morning, I greeted, hoping for some form of acknowledgement. He ignored me. I made breakfast. I tried again, nothing. Michael grabbed his briefcase and headed for the door. Without a word, when I give a roll I expected to be followed, he said coldly as he left. I stared at the untouched food. Was last night a dream? How am I supposed to live like this? I had barely processed everything before he was gone. Days passed, and life felt like a cold routine. Michael was distant, never home when I needed him, always gone before I woke up, and never interested in anything I had to say. I tried to make sense of it, tried to convince myself that maybe things would get better. But when I finally brought up the courage to ask about his day, or offer him dinner, his response was always the same: cold indifference. I spent most of my time wandering around our oversized house, feeling like a guest in my own life. My friends were eager to hear about my married life, but how could I explain this strange arrangement? I couldn't bring myself to tell them the truth, not yet. One night I decided to confront him, well, sort of. I had promised my friends a girls' night out before the wedding, but never followed through. I wanted to make it up to them and figured I should let Michael know I was going out. That's what a wife does, right? I'm going out with my friends tonight, I announced, following him. As he made his way up the stairs, he stopped and turned his eyes into mine. I thought I made myself clear: don't talk to me. I just wanted to let you know. Do I look like I care? His words done like a slap. If you want to spend the night out, do whatever you want, but don't talk to me. I stood there holding back tears. I couldn't show him how much his words hurt. I simply nodded my boy small. I'll take that as a yes. I left the house, joining my friends at the club. We left, danced, and for a few hours, I pretended that my life wasn't falling apart. But when the night ended, reality came crashing back. When I returned home, the house was dark and silent. Michael hadn't waited for me, not that I expected him to. The next morning I woke up to an empty bed once again, wondering if things would ever change. Days blurred into weeks. I tried to adjust to the rules, to the silence, to the loneliness. I went about my life, running my business, keeping up appearances, but inside I was falling apart. I couldn't keep pretending everything was fine when my husband wouldn't even look at me. One evening, I stumbled upon a hidden closet in the house. Inside I found racks of expensive dresses, shoes, and handbags, none of which were mine. Who did they belong to? Michael was gay, or at least that's what everyone said. So why did he have all these clothes for women? I didn't dare ask him, though. That would mean breaking his 3rd rule. Despite everything, I couldn't stop myself from caring about him, from hoping that